Well guys, it's time for my very last ever theory video on Pretty Little Liars, and I have to say that makes me really sad. I've watched this show for 7 years. I watched it when it first premiered, like live, because it looked interesting. I think I've read about it in a magazine, and I was like, I'm gonna watch that show, and I just fell in love with it immediately. So it's really sad to me that this is my last ever Who is A/Who is AD theory video. So I want to start off by saying that even though I'm going to give you my final guess for who I believe the show will go with for AD, it doesn't mean that that's how I would want it to turn out, and I will tell you how I would want it to turn out a little bit later. But it doesn't mean that this is ideal for me or this is what I want to see happen. So if you don't like what I'm about to say, don't be mad at me. I just feel like that's what the show's going to go with. It's not what I want to happen. But my final guess for who will be revealed as AD tomorrow is Spencer's twin. Now, I just feel 100% sure that she has a twin, and the two examples that I will give you that you're well aware of. The first one, when she met up with Ren in the airport and also saw Ezra. That was such a weird scene. She looked different. She had changed clothing. She was missing her watch. There were so many little differences about her, and Marlene said that there were lots of little clues in the last 10 episodes, so I believe that this was one of the big ones, and something was really weird between her and Ren, and she wanted him to stop calling her, and she acted weird about Ezra, and when she told him she didn't want him to tell anyone else, I was like, okay, yeah, for sure this is not the Spencer that we know. Then I thought when she hooked up with Toby, one of the last episodes, it felt really weird and not like Spencer at all, and it just didn't seem like her, and he didn't even think it was her. So I think that that is proof that she has a twin. And now they may not go with her being AD, although I feel strongly about that they will. But I do think she'll be revealed to have a twin regardless. Many of the cast members, when asked about who they thought was AD, always said, a few of them said, it is someone that we know, but we don't really know, so it's hard to figure out. So I think before they started dropping these big Spencer twin or twincer clues, that it would be really hard for us to figure out that it was actually someone's twin, because we could have been seeing her twin for a long time now. We don't even know how long we've been seeing her twin or when we've seen her twin. Is real Spencer still around? I mean, there's a possibility maybe it's been the twin solely for a couple of episodes, or, you know, that's what we have to figure out, or what we'll find out in the finale. So every time I get my hopes up and think it's going to be like one of the old cast members and actually be them and not like someone's twin, I think about what they said when it was like they were surprised and it was somebody that we knew but we didn't really know, which means it looks just like Spencer and sometimes acts like her, but it's not her. It's her twin. So that's another big reason that I think they will go with that. I also think that this is the type of show that doesn't like to reveal people that are like fan favorites and make them a villain. I mean, some shows will go there and they'll surprise you and they'll make someone you think is so nice and sweet, like this stone cold killer, you know? But this show has always kind of taken the easy way out, the easy road, by making it someone like Mona or making it Cece, and just doing something that's not, if you really love someone like Caleb or Ezra or, you know, even Allie or Spencer herself, and you know, you don't want to see them go down as the villain. And I just don't think they're going to end it with one of these people that some people just love, you know, for us to know that they've been a villain all along. Even though I would love that so much, I just don't see, from everything they've given us in the past, I don't see them doing that. In a recent interview, Marlene was asked about Spencer possibly having a twin. She wouldn't confirm or deny it, but she also said, well, we've already had one set of twins revealed on the show, and that was Mary and Jessica. So that's one set of twins that was revealed. The way she said that, she didn't say, well, we already had one set of twins, that's all the twins we're going to have, or whatever. She said that's one set of twins, which makes me feel sure that there's a second set of twins. I also think by making Spencer's twin AD, you can have any kind of storyline imaginable. They could have just made it up within the last 10 episodes. You know, they made it up before they shot the last 10 episodes to tie her to all of these things and to make her look like the bad guy. And it makes it easier on them from a writing perspective, because they don't have to explain. Like, if it was actually Spencer, you could find plot holes. You could be like, well, how could she be doing that kind of AD job when we saw her, you know, in a different place back in episode whatever? But with it being someone's twin, we don't know what they've been up to all of this time, so it's so easy to say they were doing all of these terrible things to people because we don't know what their normal schedule was. And I think it just makes it so much easier for them from a writing standpoint, so that people won't yell plot holes and freak out like they did when we had the last reveal with Cece. In the Entertainment Tonight interview, Marlene said that she told whoever was AD early on, before these last 10 episodes were shot, that they were AD. And if you remember, Troyan was telling people that she was one of the first, if not the first person to find out who was AD. So now those puzzle pieces fit together that she was one of the first people to find out, or the first person, because she was AD and she needed to know how to act in certain scenes when she was actually playing her twin and not herself. Now, for those of you who want to know who would I love to be AD, well, since I started watching from the very beginning, I thought Ezra was always very shady and very suspicious. Like, this is season 1, and I always thought that he would end up being AD revealed at the very end of the series. And I did a theory video. I'll link it down below. Hopefully you've checked it out. If not, check it out for, you know, the different reasons why he could be AD. I still think it would make so much sense if he were. I don't see them going there, but I would love for him to be AD, and that would just be my dream come true. I would be like so excited if in the finale he was named as AD. So I'm going to be watching the finale on East Coast time, 8 p.m. with you guys. And what that means is you can watch my reaction in live time, and I will freak out if something crazy is going to go down. So you're going to have a good time, just saying, because I have some other things planned that you don't know about as well. But, you know, I am going to lose my mind when we get that reveal, especially when, like, people are going to die, and the baby daddy is going to be revealed. So much stuff is going to go down, and I can't wait to talk to you guys at the same time so you get my real reaction. So I hope you can make it to that. If you can't, I totally understand, but I will be uploading a video with my reaction, so don't worry, you can check that later after you've watched the episode. If you have enjoyed these videos, don't worry, they're not ending tomorrow. I'm doing more stuff throughout the week. This week is dedicated to Pretty Little Liars, so make sure to turn your notifications on, subscribe, thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. And today's notification shout out goes to Julian Vargas, who's watched my channel for a long time and keeps commenting Notification Squad. So it is your turn, Julian. Thank you so much for turning on my notifications and supporting my channel. You can type Notification Squad down below if you would like to be recognized in the next Pretty Little Liars video or live chat. But thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I've met so many amazing people across the world because of this show, and it's just made my life better and me better as a person. So I can't wait to see you guys and find out what happens in the finale. One more thing, we have a live chat before the finale tomorrow, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Hope you can make it. One last chance to tell me any thoughts about who AD could be and why. One more chance to chat with you. Our last chance to chat before the finale. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Kelly TV. I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of the Kelly TV family. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter so you can keep up with all I'm doing.